Welcome to Suburban Death Metal Dad Bonus Tracks Episode 64, Do You Own Motörhead Inferno? So I first heard Motörhead, it would have been like 87, 88, because the first thing I saw and heard was the Eat the Rich music video on MTV. That's from the Rock and Roll album, was released in 1987, so it was somewhere around there. And I didn't really care for it because I was basically full on into thrash metal at that time, other than, like Iron Maiden, and just didn't really care about it. And it was many years later before I returned to Motörhead. So starting in like 2010, I started really looking backwards at bands that I never really checked out or, heard when I was younger and just didn't really care about them back then. Different heavy metal bands and hard rock bands and stuff. And eventually in like early 2013, I went back and checked out Motörhead again, starting with the Inferno album. Motörhead Inferno was released in 2004. This is the Digipack version, comes with a bonus DVD. The audio CD is the same. On the DVD is Motörhead 30th Anniversary Show, recorded in Hammersmith Apollo. The Guts and the Glory, the Motörhead Story. Whorehouse Blues video clip and making of the video. And About Joe Patagno, who's done artwork for the band. Motörhead has a lot of great and classic albums, but Inferno is my favorite.
Sometimes there's nothing to say in the hard times. Do you know me? Or are we lost in the game? You can be 1001, or you can die alone. the blood and save me. Give your love and amaze me. I see you now. I know you see. Give a sucker an even break. Another emotion to fake. Down on me.
So I liked Inferno so much, I decided to, check out the rest of their discography, and eventually picked up, all the albums, all the studio albums, and some live albums over time. And Inferno was such a heavy album. Lemmy's always insisted that they're not a metal band, that they're a rock and roll band. But if you're into metal, Inferno is a great place to start. It's such a killer album. So at some point I may do another Motörhead video, because this one was really just focused on that one album, but there's a lot more to talk about. And, definitely check out Motörhead, check out the Inferno album, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we come up from the gutter, the wrong side of the tracks. Yeah, we come up from the gutter, the wrong side of the tracks.